Hello everyone and welcome back to Foundation. Looking at our church that should hopefully have a glass window soon. Lots of construction going on all around the church. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 houses popping up in this area now. There is a new house here, a new house. There's the cheesemaker coming out. Lots of construction around my little church building. Beautiful. Of course, they're all doing it. Why? Because they can get to church so much more quickly than when they live anywhere else. Who cares about real estate prices, right? It's all about the church masses that we have there. On the other side of my village is the monastery that is coming along. It has now everything in, except for 6 more glasses that we need. And we should... These we should produce quickly, hopefully. I do need to check, though, quite often my quartz miners, because I think they don't like their remote job location too much, and they're just leaving quite often. There's still quartz coming in. Perfect. So lots of these crates over here. Housing is insufficient. How can this actually be? We have so much housing, so much residential area over there, right? It's insane. People really can do their work there. By the way, we have over here some forests or some trees right behind the church. I would like to keep them, to be honest. Let's get rid of this extraction zone there. There should be a bit of forest still left. I don't want to chop everything down, really. This would look bad, right? So a bit of a wild area behind the church. I think this is pretty cool and also a bit bleak looking, especially in the rainy season that we have right now. We have no unemployed people at the moment. I like that a lot. That's perfect. This one is still waiting for builder. They're really busy. We have 10 ongoing constructions through the village. A lot. That also consumes a lot of wood, and we don't have that much wood at the moment. Totally forgot about my wood shortage that we have there. And we need to chop down a bit more. I probably will need another territory than over there, where we can chop down some more. Also, military missions. Now, we do have a nice army at this point. Lord Nivarias, I like my title. And in this case here, they're training non-stop for the fighting. I just need to make sure that we have everything here perfect. And then let's go for the army. And as we can see, fully trained. We got the first ones here. Also, all the wounded are healed now. That's good to see as well. So, military missions are available. We have this one here that is easy difficulty. And I guess this one here is going to be... let me think about that. And this one here is also easy. Alright, so we could do that. We get gold and common reward out of this one. I'll prepare my troops for this one, and I'll prepare my troops for this one. Let's actually make both of these missions there. Prepare the troops. We don't need that many, right? Average. High. This one has a high chance now. And for this one, we can also assign 4 of them to extreme probability. So these 2 missions are on the way now. Soldiers are going. And it should be really easy, both of them, right? And perhaps we get some proper rewards out of that. Meanwhile, the next cheesemaker is finished. We have exactly 2 unemployed persons, people, and we have assigned them now to the cheesemaker. The milk is completely full, so there should be enough raw materials for that cheese. I just love how the path already adjusted itself around the cheesemaker there. It's just looking really great. I love the pathing system in this game. It's amazing. I haven't seen a pathing system like that in too many games yet. The milk is not working, so let's get rid of the milk there again. We don't need to sell it. We don't even need to try to sell it. That's it. We're still out of wheat, though bread is full. So at least that is something. We're importing a bit of bread, of course, but since we are harvesting a lot, we should have enough for the bread there, right? The bakers should be working there. They're not. It's really bad. Very strange. Still not enough wheat. At least the security building here is working. Let's get us a few of these patrol points. This one has now green security. Perfect, right? It was only yellow. Let's have 1 security point here by the mine. And that should be it. There's no thefts at the moment. Very good. I think there was a lot of theft here in this area. And this additional keep here is doing the job now. Ladies and gents, there it is. Finally, we have finished it in all its glory. A beautiful big glass window for the church. Couldn't be so dark in it anymore, and it's looking a bit more colorful on the outside. Perfect. That is something. And yeah, I'm also going to pause now the builder workshop here. So the one that makes the stained glass, because we don't need that for now. It's consuming glass after all, and I don't need that. And instead we're focusing now on getting all the glass that we have to the monastery, and we already have it. 10 of 10. So construction can really be finished here. Let's put priority on that. We have lots of builders, so they really should get pumping that progress up here in the monastery. Almost 80% happiness again with 200 people. I think that's quite good, really. A quite nice deed that we have for the village there. As yeah, we basically have no real shortages. Cheese is now really up again. Fish is looking good. Bread is still a bit bad. Cloth is perfect. Common wares even is looking very good at the moment. Yeah, beer not so much because of the wheat shortage. This should be a problem that's really gone with summer, or we're just building another wheat farm, and we're doing that. We have enough area, green area especially, so I don't feel bad if I have another wheat farm then somewhere here in this area, and this one will have then the crop fields in the background there. My soldiers were defeated. What? We had a very good rating. Okay, first of all, we are victorious. The first troop was actually fine. I could continue now with that. Let's do this, right? Last time I actually said another time. This time, let's say my troops can continue. And the other ones were not victorious. Where is that? Do they return? Or have I lost all these soldiers then? Soldiers are abroad. They are coming back now. Difficulty was easy and chance was really high, and yet they failed. Very unfortunate. We have a few more people coming in. Let's assign 2 more soldiers there. I don't want this to happen again. Then we have 10 soldiers really, so occupation is then 10 of 10. Right, so nothing else that we do have to do here. And anything else there for the treasury? No, that's looking fantastic. Overall, and there's not really any boars coming in, is there, for my hunters? I think these are very bad hunting grounds there overall. I also don't see any game really, but I don't think there is game in this game. No idea. I don't even know why we need the boar for anyway, right? We might be purchasing or selling it somehow, but that's really it. Yeah, balance is looking fine. We just lost a bit of there because of promotions. So lots of promotions that were happening there. Oh, there's also some miners once again for the marble. There you go. And I will now also stop the trading of some certain goods. So the fish, I think we can stop again. Right, we're getting the fish in anyway. The berries, let's stop this one. Even though, of course, it's nice to have the berries, but still. Planks are being sold, let's stop this. Polished stone is being sold. That is actually fine. We can make some money with that. The bread is being purchased. We can also stop with that. I would like to rely on my own one again. Alright. And the herbs, let's also stop with that. Swords. We have 10 swords. Let's stop with that. Tools, let's also stop with that. We have enough tools for us ourselves. I could start selling if we are above 50 marble, so that we get a bit of that in. Is there actually someone who likes to purchase marble? There isn't. Alright. There is... They're really not purchasing good stuff here. There it is. Common close we could sell. Let's sell common close. This one. We're already selling it. If it's above 100, which it is, then we can sell that, making a bit of cash. And we lost 2 soldiers in the mission, right? So we have occupation for 2 again. If we want these promotions, that's it though. No more promotions for now. No more importing for now. And now I just really wait for this monastery, which is taking its time. And the follow-up mission was also successful. Perfect. We could now charge. My lord, we're victorious again. Still, there's the last battle to be fought. It's gonna be no easy task, though. It's difficult this far, and success chance is very low. Of course, we're not doing this. Let's bring them back home. I'm going to do, though, I'm going to assign more people to soldiers. So now we are just going up to 10 again, right? And then we might be doing one of these missions and really go up all the way to the end with basically putting everyone into the same regiment. There's the soldiers coming back here. And both dorms will be then fully used. We could expand on the dorms there still, though. might be possible. We found another iron deposit. That was my bailiff's doing. So we have one more deposit. So these are the deposits over here. That's just really 4 stone, 1 iron, and this one is the marble. And now we are on the last one. And they're back. 800 coin, 45 iron, some tools and bread. The 45 iron is really nice, by the way. Cool thing. That was a successful mission. At least that's that. No military mission up and running at the moment. So we're just waiting, training. They should be wounded, right? There's only one wounded, perfect. And the other ones are also getting their swords. And if there's anyone joining, he's basically going to be up for soldiers. The next wheat farm finished over here. We can now go ahead and have some more wheat fields in this area. Very good. And we just need now the farmers. And I'm going to use transporters because we have enough transporters really. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. That should be a bit more wheat coming in again. It's still at 0. We can't allow that really. A traveling blacksmith delivered 50 tools. Perfect. Also something nice that's happening. We're full on tools. Lots of gems, by the way, but we don't have gold, right? I could get the gold over here now, right? So this is within our reach. It's far away, but it's possible. Go ahead. Have the quarry here. And the crane. And I'm going to assign probably a second quarry then to this one too. We have the planks, we have the tools. Let's go ahead. That's the gold. Golds and jewels, that would be... gold and gems would lead to jewelry. That is something we might still go for. Okay, so in our keep, we got now lots of soldiers available. There is a new mission. It's easy, but as we know, it goes then all the way up to very hard. The further we go. We have... how many do we have? 13 soldiers. I'm going to assign everyone to that. Right, so that the follow-up missions are going to be fine too. Let's actually not go with the wounded here. And not one untrained. So we have 2 soldiers that remain for the guard keeping and stuff like that. 11 soldiers we're going to have. Success probability is extreme, so I'm hoping that the follow-up missions are going to be fine then too. That's lots of soldiers that are on their way now. And more villagers are coming in, so we can use them now finally for the last 2 buildings that I want to have here. That's the gold smelter. So this one is making gold bars out of gold ore and coal. That is something, let's just see where we could have it. Space-wise, yeah, here. There's the next one. And then we have the jeweler's workshop, produces jewelry out of gold bars and gems. Very tiny building in comparison. Really, I was expecting something big now, and then it's just that one. Let's place this one here. That's not looking in the right direction. Guess we need to place it like that. Just where we have the cheesemaker. Cheesemaker and jewelry working together perfectly. That's that. These are the production buildings here. There we still have some residential zone that we can add. Behind the workshops there. And that's the village that we have. Perfect. The soldiers are on their way this mission. By the way, the blacksmith here was not giving us 50 tools. He's demanding berries, bread and wheat. Basically all the resources we don't have. And he would give us 50 tools with that. Of course, that is completely nonsense. Now, the gold deposit is already coming along as well. So as we can see, it's being built. Might actually just go for another quarry there as well. So that we have 2 for the gold. There will also be lots of gems coming out of that, I think. Because we have a number 1 gem maker at the moment. And that's on the other side of the village. That's the quartz here. It's producing a lot of gems all the time. So I guess the higher value the materials are that we are mining, the higher the chances for these gems to appear. And with the gold, I think it will be really flooding in then, the gems. Monastery, the longest, biggest monument yet. So it's taking its time for sure. Still going to take its time. We are going to finish the gold deposit though, for the gold mine before anything. So let's just focus on that, so we can make some jewelry out of that. I would also like to have a masterpiece for us, the fountain here. So we can add, of course, a few pedestals to that. Oh, and it's summer, perfect. So summer is going to be very good for our harvest. And let's also have some marble statue here then, right? So those guys on top of it. So they cost marble, tools, and these sculptures here. For a big fountain there. And with that, we probably will need to reenact our sculpture workshop. There it is. So there's one working on that again. We have lots of marble, so that should be no problem really. And I would like to have this here in front of the church. We can then get rid of this fountain there, as I don't think it's really necessary. And also perhaps for decorations, a nice tree or something like that over there. We could also make a fountain garden out of this one here right in front of the church. Might be possible. The last real estate are being used here now. The last areas are being used for buildings. Oh, 1,500 commerce. I'm not doing that anymore. That would just lead to higher consumption of valuable goods, and we can't afford that. At least the cheese is looking good, and berries is now going up again as well. That's good to see. And we really should be having more wheat soon, with that wheat farm now fully working. And being summer, we have only a negative 20% on the wheat, right? And of course, autumn would be the best way. So in autumn, we would make a ton of that. We are victorious, perfect, and we can now keep my troops continuing. Difficulty is going to be average, and success probability is extreme. So we continue on a successful path there. I would like to see the end of this monstrous battle. We can already assign the 2 workers, the first 2. So this quarry here is working now, and that's going to be the first gold coming in. It's very far away though, right? So let's just see how much they really will be able to prospect or to mine off of that. At the same time, the goldsmith here is still waiting. Nope, waiting for finishing, that's it. And my jewelry workshop already has all the resources too. So they're just waiting now for the builders to finish these. And the first ones are already mining the gold. There it is. The first gold ores are coming in. How much coal do we have? 45. We're going to need that for smelting. And there's also now the second quarry being built. Already has all the resources. Very good. They actually do some proper work there. That's good to see. No gems yet. I'm still hoping. And of course, we will need to send some guards over there. So we have a security building in this area. And we definitely will need to have a patrol point for this whole area there. Right? So there needs to be some guard getting there from time to time. As otherwise, people will just steal all my gold. We are victorious once more. The second step is done for. Now charge difficulty is very high. Success probability is high though still. So please, the Lord of all the randomness in the world, be on my side. Of course, troublesome birds. Great flocks of birds have been seen descending on our berry bushes. Berries are decreased by 90%. Just when we had enough berries again, the production of berries is completely gone for a certain period of time. No idea for how long. We'll just see about that. But berries, another thing once more, that will be dropping. What is not dropping is my iron, by the way. So we are completely full on that. Great to see. And I'm also still waiting on these 2 constructions. There it is. So that's the jeweler's workshop. Let's assign 2 builders to that right away, because we got a very high amount of unemployment there right now. The sooner the better. And then the gold smelter here, high priority 2. This one will then already get the gems. And on that side here, 20 gold already stored. Perfect. No gems, unfortunately, but I'm hoping that there is something coming up soon. There's the guard. Perfect. Adding for a bit of security. And please finish this one now. Really taking its time there, those quarries. Perfect. And let's assign 2 more miners. So we have 4 on the gold now. That should be lots of gold coming in. These are all still working, right? Yeah, we don't need that many on iron anymore, I think. And by the way, we have 250 wheat in store. So finally, the wheat has a good place again. We probably will need another flour mill. Oh! And the soldiers were victorious. They are now returning. So we have finished the last step of this. And they're now on their way back home. And I'm just eager for the reward that we get out of a 3-stage mission that was successful. Hopefully there is something good coming out. Let's have another flour mill. It's just fitting in perfectly here, really. I would like to have that. Beside all the wheat farms that we have there. The crop fields. Alright, this takes really quite some time here. For some reasons, there's no builder on its way. Ah, and they're back. 1,000 coin, 27 bread, 28 tools. It's okay, it's okay. I was hoping for a bit more gold. Perhaps some jewelries or gems there. Or swords. Nothing really out of the ordinary. A bit of coin. We have too much coin anyway. But that's it. There was a 3-stage mission there at least. This one, is really stuck at 99%. I hope there's nothing wrong here. Ah, there's the builder. And there it is. Perfect. Let's assign 2 smelters that we have. And now coal and gold is going into gold bars. And then here we have the jewelries already. So there should be someone now transporting the gold from over here all the way back, making some gold bars for us. So far so good. Stay tuned.